Welcome to today's lesson on the structure and function of the lungs, an essential part of the respiratory system. Our focus will be to understand how the lung structure relates to their function of breathing and gas exchange. In our lesson today, we will first examine how the lung's structures function together, facilitating the process of inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. We will then identify the key components of the lungs, such as the alveoli, bronchi, and diaphragm. Next, we will explore how these structures function together, facilitating the process of inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. We will then cover several features of alveoli that enable efficient gas exchange and a constant supply of oxygen to the cells from the blood. To understand why we need lungs and how they work, let's break down their structure and function step by step. Our cells need oxygen to perform respiration, a process that releases energy from glucose. The air breathed in by lungs contains oxygen that can be transferred through the bloodstream to cells. Respiration provides the energy necessary for all cellular activities, from muscle contraction to cell division. Respiration generates carbon dioxide as a waste product. Carbon dioxide must be removed from the body to maintain pH balance and avoid toxicity. Carbon dioxide is transferred from the blood to the inside of the lungs where it is expelled by breathing out. The lungs are located in the thorax, the top part of the body. They are situated close to the heart, maximizing efficiency in oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange. The lungs are protected by the ribcage, a bony structure that protects the lungs from physical damage. Intercostal muscles found between the ribs play a vital role in controlling rib movements during breathing. The diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle, separates the lungs from the rest of the body. This muscle plays a crucial role in breathing by changing the pressure in the thorax. When air is first inhaled through the nose or mouth, it travels down a tube called the trachea, or windpipe. The trachea then divides into two bronchi, one leading to each lung. Each bronchus further subdivides into smaller tubes called bronchioles, which spread throughout the lungs. At the end of the bronchioles are tiny air sacs called alveoli. These are the sites where gas exchange occurs. The alveoli are surrounded by a network of blood capillaries. Oxygen from the air diffuses through the walls of the alveoli and into the blood, while carbon dioxide diffuses from the blood into the alveoli to be exhaled. The alveoli have several features that enable efficient gas exchange. First and foremost, alveoli have a large surface area. Additionally, the numerous alveoli in our lungs greatly increase the overall surface area available for gas exchange. This large surface area enables more oxygen to diffuse into the blood and more carbon dioxide to diffuse out of the blood quickly, making the process highly efficient. The walls of the alveoli are incredibly thin, just one cell thick. This thinness is crucial because it shortens the diffusion distance. In the same way, having thin walls means that gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide can diffuse more rapidly across them. Alveoli are well ventilated with air. Every time you breathe in, fresh air fills the alveoli, ensuring a continuous supply of oxygen. Good ventilation helps maintain a strong concentration gradient between the gases in the alveoli and those in the blood. The higher the concentration gradient, the faster the rate of diffusion. This is essential for efficient gas exchange. Each alveolus is surrounded by a network of tiny blood vessels called capillaries. This rich blood supply is important for several reasons. First, it helps maintain a high concentration gradient by constantly bringing in oxygen-deficient blood and removing oxygen-rich blood. Second, the close proximity of the capillaries ensures that gases don't have to travel far, which speeds up the diffusion process. The blood flowing through the capillaries around the alveoli is usually oxygen deficient and high in carbon dioxide because it has just returned from body tissues where respiration has occurred. This difference in concentration levels means rapid exchange can occur. Oxygen from the alveoli diffuses into the blood, while carbon dioxide from the blood diffuses into the alveoli to be exhaled. To summarize, our lungs perform the essential dual roles of supplying oxygen for cellular respiration and removing carbon dioxide, a waste product. The structures in the lungs allow this efficient process of gas exchange by facilitating the movement of air to and from the alveoli, where gas exchange occurs with the bloodstream. Particularly, the alveoli are a gas exchange surface specially adapted for efficient movement of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the blood and lung cavity.
Watch the rest of the GCSE biology course at Sophos Education.